But as an adult, it was just more kind of, a way to connect with other Ghanaian people. And I think, honestly, when you're there on holiday, you probably also meet other people who are there on holiday, if they're not related to you that live there. So it's almost like my experience, almost like relatable in terms of, someone grew up in Germany or France or the US, and now I'm in Ghana. So you have the commonality of how your parents raised you. It's like you'll see any African mother meme and you can just relate and identify, and just, how your kind of educational path was, you just have to excel in school, do this, how it's like people treat dating. So many like commonalities, but I'm not actually sure whether the average person living in Ghana has that same experience. So that's interesting. I think, my cousins might have a very different Ghanaian parents versus a diaspora person.
Yeah. Because even before the whole year of the return stuff, I was always fascinated because I went to Ghana Christmas and Easter in consecutive years, and you'll hear different accents. Like you'll see the person is Ghanaian, but you're in town, you're at the market, and you're hearing the different accents because like I always say, Ghanaians have traversed the world for years on end. So how did your parents end up in Eastern Cape?
So, back in the day when they had like the whole Trans-Sky Sky thing, I think just there weren't enough service providers providing services for Black people. So my dad's a medical doctor, and they needed doctors to work in hospitals. So he immigrated for work, and a lot of the Ghanaians that also came there. So you were doctors, there were accountants, there were teachers, and they were working in like Black schools, or predominantly kind of your former Bantu schools and Black hospitals and things like that. So we immigrated in the 80s. That's how we ended up in South Africa.